everybody. In this list, I'm going to be counting down a top 5 favorite Christmas movies of all time. So this is a personal list, just my favorite Christmas movies that I love to watch every Christmas season. And some of them are not very popular. Some of them are very popular. But yeah, this is just a personal list of my favorite Christmas movies. And I want to start with number 5. So for number 5 on my list, I'm going to go with Jingle All The Way, which is an Arnold movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger. So come on, I mean, it's Arnold. It's awesome. For some reason, people don't like this movie. It only has a 16% Rotten Tomatoes score. This movie's great. It's got Arnold and Sinbad, and they're fighting over the Christmas toy, the big Christmas toy of the year, back before online shopping, before you could, didn't have to deal with all the crowds. But yeah, this is a really great movie, and it's really fun, and it's not a good movie overall, but I mean, come on, it's Arnold. And I mean, I think ultimately this is a cult classic that everybody kind of likes this movie now. But yeah, I mean, there's just some great scenes where they're going into the stores and they're fighting over the toys, and it's just ridiculous, and it's really funny. But yeah, I mean, overall, it doesn't have that really like heartwarming end. It kind of loses that effect. But I love this movie. I think I like to watch this movie every Christmas. So yeah, number 5 is Jingle All The Way. So for number 4 on my list, I'm gonna have to go for A Christmas Story. Alright, what can be said about A Christmas Story? I mean, this is just an all-time classic. Everybody loves this movie. Most people put this at number 1. This is just one of those Christmas movies that people watch every year. I think TNT puts on a 24-hour marathon where they just show it all day long on Christmas. Even Christmas Eve, I think, is when they started. But yeah, A Christmas Story is great. You'll shoot your eye out. The kid getting double dog dared to stick his tongue, and getting his tongue stuck on the pole out in the cold. This movie's ridiculous. The dog eating the turkey. This is just a crazy movie. I mean, everybody knows this movie's awesome. And yeah, so for number 4 on my list is A Christmas Story. For number 3 on my all-time favorite Christmas movies, I'm going to have to go with National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Oh man, yeah. This movie is so good. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. It's almost like a slapstick comedy almost in a way. It's not fully, but it's just like there's just so much physical comedy and just so many things, dysfunctional family and just all the crazy stuff that happens in this movie. I love the neighbors, the yuppie neighbors with Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Of course, my favorite character has got to be Randy Quaid as the crazy uncle who comes in the trailer and is dumping all the waste from his trailer into the sewer. And there's just so many things in this movie. I just love it so much. I just have to watch it every Christmas. Yeah, this is just it's Chevy Chase. I mean, Chevy Chase is the best part, of course. But yeah, I feel like Will Ferrell gets a lot of his comedy from Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase is kind of underrated in the 80s. Funny Farm, Caddyshack. I mean, he's just so awesome. So yeah, number 3, you're gonna have to go with Christmas Vacation. So for number 2 on my list, and we're down to the final 2, my 2 favorite Christmas movies. And this is kind of a tough choice. I almost made this one number 1. But number 2, I'm going to have to go with Bad Santa. And we need to talk about Bad Santa. This is a movie that when it first came out and I saw the trailer for it, I thought it was going to be kind of just raunchy and just no redeeming qualities about it, just a real raunchy kind of bad movie. It has the name Bad in it, Bad Santa, and it looked like it was going to be funny, but just with no substance. But this movie actually has a lot of substance. I mean, it's almost like a redemption story. Yeah, Billy Bob Thornton is just, down on his luck. He really, has a rough life, and every Christmas he's, stealing money, dressing up as Santa and stealing from the department stores, and with this little kid, he kind of gets a second chance, and he almost kills himself. He tries to kill himself. But the kid comes in to the garage, and and then he beats up the bullies. And it's just, man, this movie actually kind of makes me cry every time I watch it. I'm just like, oh man, because and at the end, and he gets that pink elephant, and he gets it to the kid's house, even though he gets shot. And man, Billy Bob Thornton is just so amazing in this movie, and the kid is great, of course. And you gotta talk about Bernie Mac and John Ritter. Those scenes between Bernie Mac and John Ritter, both of them are dead now. It's sad. But they're just so awkward and weird, and Bernie Mac is just great in this movie too, and of course John Ritter, he's just this movie. I mean, I could talk a lot about this movie. I really love it. I almost made it number one because I'm always like, is this my favorite Christmas movie? It's just if you haven't seen this movie, it's on Netflix. You definitely need to watch it. Because Bad Santa, it's not what you think. You might think it's just going to be real raunchy and kind of not any kind of redeemable qualities at all, but yeah, this is a really amazing movie. So for number 2, Bad Santa. So for number 1, my all-time favorite Christmas movie, it's gotta be Home Alone. I mean, come on, Home Alone is the definitive Christmas movie. To me, it is. A lot of people would say Christmas Story. It's a Wonderful Life. A lot of those old ones, of course, people talk about White Christmas. But Home Alone to me, I mean, I grew up with Home Alone. I'm a 90s kid, and I just remember Home Alone as a kid growing up. I actually kind of looked like Kevin McAllister. I looked like Macaulay Culkin as a kid, and people would always have to make me go, oh, make the face and stuff. And so I got tired of that. I was like, oh no, I'm tired of making the face. But I don't know if I really look like him anymore now. But yeah, when I was a kid, I guess we looked similar. But yeah, Home Alone is a classic. Yeah, everybody knows it. Mostly everybody's seen this movie at this point. It's just Joe Pesci. Of course, is great as the bandit. And what else? So pretty much with this movie, and even my fiance said it the other day. She was like, well, "How come the dad didn't go with the mom to go home?" And I was like, "This is like a mother-son story. The bond between a mom and a son. It's not the same as the bond between a dad and a son." And so, it's that special bond, and you can see it all throughout the movie. She just has that feeling that it's like, oh, I left something behind, and it's just that bond between a mom and a son. I love my mom, it's not the same. I love my dad too, but that mom and son bond is great. And of course, this movie, shows that. And what can we say? I mean, all the tricks and all the stuff that he puts around the house, those scenes are great and fun. Yeah, but it also has an emotional thing between the mom and the son, which is classic. And so yeah, Home Alone, there's not too much more you can really say about it. It's just an all-time classic Christmas movie. John Williams does the score. When the bandits first come by and they see in the window that the family is there, but Kevin had made all those little cutouts and the Michael Jordan moving around, and they're dancing, they're rocking around the Christmas tree. And of course, Rocking Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee, that song is just so amazing. That's like probably my favorite Christmas song. And it's just a great scene. I always think about that scene with this movie too. I just love that scene. But anyway, so yeah, number 1 all-time favorite Christmas movies is Home Alone. Alright, so anyways, thank you for watching the video, and if you want to leave any comments, please put some comments down below. What did you think of the list? Are any of these in your top 5? What's in your top 5? I'm curious to hear about more Christmas movies and stuff, and I want to make more lists, as well, other top 5s, top 5 Christmas songs. I love horror too, so I'm going to do a top 5 horror movies. But anyways, thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment and subscribe if you'd like. And anyways, you guys have a very Merry Christmas, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.